Singapore's full retirement sum has spiked to $220,400, forcing consumers to rethink traditional portfolios. To discuss the shift, we are joined by Akil Doger of Singlife. Akil, thanks for joining us. Singapore is aging rapidly. What are the biggest gaps in consumers' financial planning today?
So this is one of those questions where I think you understand the macro to get to the micro issues. And if I take a helicopter view on the macros, like we all know, Singapore is a very prosperous society, but at the same time, there are vulnerabilities. And if I get specific, if you look at our GDP per capita, it's one of the highest in the world at about 85 to 100,000 US, depending on the metric. But at the same time, we are one of the lowest fertility rates in the world, and we are aging fairly quickly. If I look at lifespan, again, we are one of the highest in the world at about 84 years. But if you look at the health span, which is longevity, it's only about 74 years. So what happens in those 10 years when you are around, but you're not that healthy? Who takes care of you? And last, if I look at another metric, it's our savings rate. Our savings rate is one of the highest in the world at about 36% of our income is saved. But at the same time, we live in an environment where our mortality gap is about 370 billion and our CI gap is about 570 billion. So this gives rise to a situation where we are a very rich society, but we are aging very rapidly and we are underprotected. And I think that's where I think the gaps are. Call it retirement gap, protection gap, but we really have to come together as a society to bridge those.
And Akil, as financial decisions become more complex, how has the advisor's role evolved beyond product recommendations?
So I'll reframe that question a little bit. Advisor's role is not just recommendation, it's also servicing and claims when a customer needs them. But back to your question, I think we are living in an age of very massive changes on geopolitical side, on macroeconomic side, and once in a generation technology changes with the AI revolution that's coming. The narrative I've formed in my mind and the one I always propagate to the industry is that financial advisors have to see themselves as managers of cash flow for a customer at every life stage or every life event in their life. So if I can manage for my customers the availability of cash for them wherever they are in their life, that's the gold standard I would set for the advisors today.
Akil, Singlife's untied distribution model is relatively unique. What does it mean and how does it benefit consumers?
So at Singlife, I think there are two aspects that we are very proud of. In fact, one is that we believe in open architecture, pro-choice models. We don't have any tied agency, no exclusive bank assurance partners. So what we do is we provide the products in an open market setting, and all the best products win on their merit, not because they are tied to us or any of the other reasons, right? But that has to be coupled with we are also the provider of the widest products shelf for every life stage of your life. So Singlife is your port of call for any product at any life stage. So if you mix the breadth in the product shelf and also the open architecture, in the end, it means that the best products end up in the customer's hands, and that's what we stand for.
Akil, great to have you on the show. Thanks very much for sharing your thoughts.
All right. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Again, that was Akil Doger, Group Head of Distribution at Singlife. For more news, visit insuranceasia.com.